Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. Today is a very exciting day because we are here at the Queen Sirikin National Convention Center in Bangkok. Very nice place here to attend Huawei Connect 2022. So as you can see, the team behind is all about Unleash Digital. We're going to see all the cool stuff that Huawei has brought here today together with their partners. Let's go in and check it out right away.
Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky.
Alright guys, so we are here at the Huawei Connect event. Again, we are finally inside. We're going to check out a couple of cool booths here, but what is Huawei Connect really all about? Alright, so we are here at the booth. The exhibition is at the back, but before we go and check out what's at the back, I actually have Jonathan here with me, who is the Director of Huawei Cloud Global Marketing. He's going to share with us a bit more on what Huawei Cloud is all about. So Jonathan, nice to meet you today.
Nice to meet you, Ling.
Good, so we're going to just check with you, what is really Huawei Cloud all about?
Sure. So cloud has been the main driving force of digital transformation, so which aim to improve the customer experience, the production efficiency, also leads to the massive business innovation.
Alright, so now that we've done chatting with Jonathan, we're going to head on and check out all the cool booths that we have behind here at the Huawei Cloud section. Let's go! Alright guys, so one of the coolest booths here is actually right behind me, and that's actually the robot dog booth. As you can see, we have a lot of people crowding behind there. And what's cool about this robot dog is not like what you have seen before. Whenever I speak to someone about robot dogs, they always think about pets where you can play with, but this robot dog is not for playing with, guys. Alright, so together with me here, I have Zhao Xi, the expert of this robot dog, who's going to share a bit more on what kind of use cases we can see the robot dog being used. Zhao Xi, what's the first thing that we can see robot dog being used for?
First thing they can use for the rescue cases. So for the unknown areas, the firefighter can use the remote control to control the dogs to inside the dangerous areas, and using the ION 360-degree cameras to scan through the whole area to find out the survivors.
I see. So rescue mission use the dog with a camera on board to search whether there's any other survivors inside, correct?
Yes, well, easily for firefighters to locate the survivors and get the survivor out.
I see. Thank you so much, Zhao Xi. Thank you for explaining to us.
No problem.
Alright guys, so we are now at our next booth, which is all about Huawei Cloud Digital employee Sarah. And in case you are wondering who is Sarah, well, Sarah is on the screen right there in the form of a digital avatar. Now what's really cool is I was able to go up to Sarah and speak to her, and she was able to reply to me directly because she could see me from the camera that's on top of the screen. Now that is just a basic webcam, but everything is being run on Huawei Cloud. Another thing that you might be wondering here is that who is actually Sarah? Now Sarah could be any person from any part of the world, and again she can see me through the camera to interact with me, and I think that's actually pretty cool. So how is this actually useful? Well, let's speak to the expert over there to find out more. Okay, Shu Liang, how do we really use Sarah in a real world scenario?
Yeah, okay. So for the Sarah, you can place in the retail mall so that Sarah can directly interact with people to give you directions where to go and which food is preferred. Any promotions can directly let you know. Instead of use a pointer to use touch screens, it's much more advanced. Yeah.
So what else, apart from the shopping mall, what else can we see Sarah being used at?
Okay, so for the Sarah, another scenario is especially in the hospital. So if especially in this pandemic period, so in order to protect the nurses, we can use Sarah to replace the real-time person.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shu Liang, for that explanation.
Thank you.
Awesome. Is Sarah your friend, by the way?
Yeah, it's a friend of every Huawei employees.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shu Liang. Appreciate it. Alright guys, so I spotted another really cool booth here, and that is actually the Pangu drug molecule model. It's actually a very exciting model, and this is actually based on Huawei Cloud as well. Now what this Pangu drug molecule model does is it basically speeds up the process of getting a medicine for a current kind of sickness. So think about it this way. Today we are seeing a lot of new kind of sickness and diseases, and it might take doctors and researchers and development about 10 years to actually get the particular medicine. But with this new drug molecule model, it can actually shorten the time to just 18 months, so almost 10 times faster. And I think that's really cool about the Pangu drug molecule model, because it's going to benefit everyone, not just myself and yourself, everyone in the world basically, because it's just going to be so much faster to R&D new kind of medicines to those kind of sicknesses that we are facing. Alright guys, so we are currently here at the Enterprise Metaverse, and I have Dan here together with me. So just a very quick explanation of what the Enterprise Metaverse is all about. Dan, please correct me if I'm wrong, yeah?
Okay.
Right, so like what Dan explained to me, basically what this does is it can really replicate an entire real situation, for example, a real building, and create a virtual version of it. So you have this digital twin, and you can control and command everything in this digital twin system, and it will actually react in real time.
No, so basically all this, it allows enterprise user to be more creative, much more innovative, right, in the work environment. So it's basically like we can actually boost the efficiency, the overall work environment in the virtual world. So this is basically a replicate, a one-to-one fit to the physical world that we work nowadays in the office.
So that's basically the enterprise metaverse, all about the future of work. Let's go to the next booth. Alright guys, so we are here at Low Latency Live. But before I explain about Low Latency Live, it's very important that you know it's basically powered by Meta Studio, which seamlessly integrates the physical and virtual world. Right, so low latency here will basically reduce those kind of latency so you can get the most instant kind of updates directly from the source itself. It doesn't matter if you're watching the content on a phone, a tablet, or even on your computer. Basically, it will reduce the latency to the point where it's almost instant. For instance, if you're watching a football match, guys, and you have this low latency, you will be able to see the goal when it goes in right at that point of time, rather than someone who's on a different cloud where they will see a slightly delayed kind of performance. So that's basically all thanks to the Huawei cloud to achieve this kind of low latency for live streaming and live performances. Alright guys, so before we go, we have actually visited all the interesting booths that we've seen behind, but just to hear one final word from Jonathan before we exit the halls. Jonathan, over to you.
Sure. So for Huawei Cloud, our strategy is everything as a service, so which has 3 pillars. The first pillar is the infrastructure as a service. As I mentioned before, we have the 29 regions, 75 available zones, so which we call is the Kuverse, which is our one global network. So we hope where your business goes, our cloud goes.
Awesome.
So the second pillar is the technology as a service.
TaaS.
Yes, so as you know, so we have over $20 billion R&D investment each year, so which leads to a large amount of cutting-edge technologies.
Oh, a lot of research and development budget there.
Such as the cloud native, the artificial intelligence,
AI.
Yes, also the data and AI convergence. The Meta Studio. The third pillar is the expertise and as a service. So we are trying to convert the digital transformation expertise into the cloud services.
Okay.
Yes, not only from our customers, our partners, but also from the Huawei itself. So we hope when enterprise or organization start their digital transformations, especially for the small and medium enterprise, they do not have to start from scratch. Yes, that's the expertise as a service. So with the strategy of everything as a service, we hope to build the cloud foundation for the intelligent world.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jonathan. It's great seeing you here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Alright guys, so there you have it. A very quick look at all the interesting stuff here at the Huawei Cloud booth. If you guys want to find out more information, I'll put a link down below where you can check out Huawei Connect in detail. Thank you for watching to the end. Don't forget to drop a like and sub to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, everybody. Bye.